Welcome to this exploration of one of the most powerful hymns of the Rigveda. Today we look at Rigveda 164, a remarkable composition that presents the Maruts, the storm deities, as a unified host of divine protectors. This hymn offers insight into how early Vedic thought understood strength, resilience, and the preservation of cosmic and social order. In the Rigvedic world, the Maruts appear not as solitary figures but as a coordinated company, a storm host moving together with force and brilliance. They represent vitality, cleansing power, and the enforcement of cosmic harmony known as RTA. Traditional commentators such as Sayana, along with modern scholars like Jameson and Brereton, view these hymns as expressing the way divine forces remove obstacles and uphold balance across earth and sky. Their imagery is powerful, energetic, and symbolic, expressing both the awe of nature and the importance of collective protection.
युवा नो रुद्रा अजरा अभोघ्नो बभक्षुरध्रिगावः पर्वता इव दृह्ळाचिद्विश्वा भुवनानि पार्थिवा प्रच्यावयन्ति दिव्यानि मज्मना.
The third verse describes the Maruts as youthful, ageless, and irresistible, moving like mountains in motion. Scholars explain this as a metaphor for natural power that cannot be halted. Rather than literal warfare, it conveys firmness, unity, and the momentum required to maintain order when difficulties arise. It is the Vedic way of portraying the steadiness needed to protect community life.
त्रैरञ्जभिर्वपुषे व्यञ्जते मक्षस्व रुक्माम् अधिजेतिरे शुभे हंसेष्वेषान्निमिमृक्षररिष्टयः साकञ्जग्निरे स्वधया दिवो नराः.
The fourth verse speaks of golden radiance on their chests and spears shining like lightning. According to Sayana, the gold represents luminosity, while the spears symbolize piercing flashes of wind or light. Modern scholarship agrees that these are poetic images of storm energy rather than literal weapons. The Maruts embody brilliance that clears away stagnation, guiding communities toward clarity and renewal.
ईशानकृतो धनयो ऋषादसो भातान् विद्युतस्तविषेभिरक्रता दुहन्तो धर्तिव्यानि धोतजो भूमिम् पिन्वन्ति पजसा परिज्रयः.
The fifth verse calls the Maruts, creators of lordship, and strikers of harmful forces. Commentators read this as the establishment of right leadership and the removal of disruptions to ritual life. Their motion across the earth and atmosphere symbolizes the safeguarding of harmony. This is one of the hymn's clearest statements that strength and structure are essential for well-being.
ईशासो मादिनश्चित्रभानवो गिरयो नस्वतमसो रघुष्यदाः मृगा इव हस्तिनः खादथावनाय दारुणेषु तविषेरजुग्ध्वम्.
The seventh verse compares the Maruts to elephants tearing through forests. This is a classic Vedic metaphor for storms uprooting trees and clearing the landscape. The message is symbolic. When obstructions appear, either physical or spiritual, protective forces must move decisively to restore clarity. It highlights the importance of collective strength in overcoming challenges.
सिंहा इव नानदति प्रचेतसः पिशा इव सुपिशो विश्ववेदसः क्षपो जिन्वन्तः पृषतेभिररिष्टिभिः समित्सबाधः शपसाहि मन्यवः.
The eighth verse speaks of lion roars and serpent-like fury. Traditional interpretation sees these as the sounds and surges of thunder and wind. Instead of aggression, the imagery communicates intensity and awakening, the kind of energy a community needs when facing uncertainty or disorder. It is a poetic call to cultivate courage and vitality.
ओदसी आवदता गणश्रिजो नृषा चशोराः शवसाहि मन्यवः आबन्धुरेष्वमतिर्नदर्शता विद्युन्नतस्थो मरुतो रथेषु वः.
The ninth verse describes lightning resting upon the Maruts, chariots. In Vedic poetry, chariots often symbolize cloud formations driven by wind. The lightning represents illumination from within. Together, they convey the idea that insight and revelation emerge in moments of movement and transition. Protection requires awareness, clarity, and the ability to perceive what lies ahead.
विश्ववेदसो रजिभिः समोकसः सम्मिश्लासस्तविषेभिर्विरप्शिनाः अस्तार इषम् दधिरेगभस्त्योरनन्तशुष्मा वृषखादजो नराः.
The 10th verse depicts the Maruts stretching arrows in both hands. Commentators explain these arrows as rays, winds, or lightning bolts. This symbolizes strength expressed in many directions at once, an image of coordinated action. It suggests that resilience depends not only on force but on flexibility and responsiveness.
हिरण्यजेभिः पविभिः पयो वृथ उज्जघ्नन्त आपथ्यो न पर्वतान् मखा अजासस्वसृतो ध्रुवच्युतो दुध्रकृतो मरुतो भ्राजदृष्टयः.
The 11th verse describes mountains appearing to break before the Maruts. Again, this reflects the effect of storms on rugged terrain. Interpreted symbolically, it shows the capacity of divine power to clear barriers that seem immovable. It is a reminder that perseverance, when supported by higher order, can overcome even the greatest challenges.
सरकृत्यम् मरुतः पृत्सुदुष्टरम् द्युमन्तम् शुष्मम् मघवत्सु धत्तना धनस्पृतमुख्यम् विश्वचर्षणिम् तोकम् पुष्ये मतनजम् शतम् हिमाः.
The 14th verse requests unconquerable brilliance and strength. Sayana notes that this refers to inner resilience needed for ritual and daily life, not battlefield victory. Modern scholarship echoes this view. It captures the Vedic belief that enduring strength rises from clarity, commitment, and alignment with cosmic order.
नो स्थिरम् मरुतो वेदवन्तमृतेशाहम् रजिभस्मासु धत्ता सहस्रिणम् शतिनम् शोशवांसम् रातरमक्षोधिजावसुर्जगम्यात्.
The 15th verse asks for hero strength, the ability to overcome difficulties, and abundant well-being. Traditional interpretation sees this as communal vitality, strong families, flourishing communities, and the preservation of harmony. Strength and prosperity are intertwined, each supporting the other. Thank you for joining this journey through Rigveda 164 and the majestic vision of the Maruts. If you enjoyed this exploration, please like the video, subscribe to the channel, and visit HINDUINFOPEDIA for deeper insights into Vedic knowledge and tradition.